What's up, guys? I just got over the flu, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep, and I'm ready to talk to you about how to smash and deal with any hecklers in your performance. Alright, I'm sorry about that. You ever been so tired that you're actually like wide awake and not tired at all? That's me right now. I'm taking 18 credit hours in college. We're doing 3 YouTube days a week, but I don't even care, man. Alright, I gotta make the bed real quick though. Alright, is that good enough for the video? So right off the bat, the best way to deal with hecklers is become the dominant person in the room. Become the alpha male. I like to do this with a little series of harmless one-liners. Here are some examples. Hey man, I don't know what kind of deep-seated issues you got going on in your little noggin over there, but I'm not the reason your parents never told you that they love you. Awesome, dude. I bet you if you keep up that attitude, you're definitely gonna get a girlfriend. Ha! Great one, dude. You know, I was just thinking that you're an evolutionary U-turn. Oh man, you keep calling me out like that? I'm sure that all the girls in this room, they're really on to you, man. They want you. You should ask them for the number. Yo, dude, I got a quick cue for you, a little honest question. Does anyone enjoy being around you? Anyone at all? The goal here is to make them cry in front of their friends or fellow spectators. This way, they'll never be able to recover from the public embarrassment that you just handed them. You want to eviscerate their soul. Make them feel so bad about themselves so they never leave the room again. Alright, if you couldn't tell, that was a joke, so you want to kill people with kindness, right? Don't be mean to them. That is the #1 rule. Never be mean or demeaning to your spectators. So don't do any of those jokes or one-liners. In fact, I'm probably just going to edit those out because I don't want any misunderstandings. So Chandler, if you're watching this, edit this one out, just give a nice little cut. Didn't work. Alright, for real though, here are 5 ways you can disarm and disable hecklers who are giving you a hard time in your performance, or to just help yourself out when you're in that type of stressful situation. In fact, this video was inspired by some comments that was left on the overproving video and our friend Emerald Nugget, who sent us this email right here. Hi Grant and Chandler, my name is Luke and I am a big fan of Rise Magic. I have watched your channel since mid-2016 and plan to do so going forward. I have practiced and learned every trick that you have taught on your channel so far, and have also created a couple of my own using the moves you have taught in your videos. Dude, that's so sick. I just recently rewatched the video where Grant talks about his experience doing magic at Chick-fil-A, and you said to send some questions and you would put them in the video. So here's one. How can you identify who will be a heckler, and what is the best way to shut them down before they do anything to mess you up? So there's my question, and I hope the best for you and your YouTube channel in the future. From your biggest fan, Luke Folke. Man, I don't know if that's how you say your last name, Luke, but it's the coolest email we've ever gotten, man. To see that you're using our moves and that you got some advice from our channel, it means the world to us. So this video is for you and really anyone else who wants to learn how to deal with hecklers. So let's get started with number 5. Now number 5 is a little soft, but just understand the context of it. You're gonna wanna leave if possible. Now the only reason I would say to leave is if the entire group is a bad apple, which is very, very rare. Because here's the thing, hecklers are really few and far in between, and it's even more rare that an entire group is hecklers. So in this case, if the entire group is not enjoying the magic, they're making fun of you, they're being mean, they're heckling, they're harassing your performance, there is no reason for you to try and save face and keep trying to perform magic for them. Just get up and leave. If they're not going to respect you, just get up and leave. Now that's if the entire group is hecklers. So if it's normally 1 or 2 people, like it almost always is, here's ways on how to deal with that. But like I said, if it's an entire group of people who are not enjoying it, don't waste your time, man. Life's too short. Go find people who enjoy it. Trust me, there are plenty of people out there who enjoy magic, so don't waste your time with people who don't. Alright, so little tip number 4. This deals a little bit with what Luke was talking about on how to identify a heckler before they even start. Now here's the thing. Unlike in number 5 when the entire group's hecklers and you just want to leave, normally it's just 1 or 2 hecklers. In this case, your primary goal should be to turn the favor of the entire group against the 1 or 2 spectators. Because see, here's the thing. The hecklers that are causing problems, they're not doing this for their own self-satisfaction. They're doing this to try and gain approval from their friends surrounding them. So as soon as they realize they're not getting any clout or favor from their friends by harassing you, and their friends tell them that they don't like it, they're gonna stop. Because the only reason they're doing this is to try to impress the friends in their group, impress a girl in the group. Oh, look how smart I am, I figured out the magic trick. So if those people who they're trying to impress in the group basically tell them to stop, they're gonna stop because all they want is their approval. Now, this ties into how to spot a heckler before they even start. See, I'm gonna stereotype for a second, don't get triggered. The heckler is, I wanna say 95% of the time gonna be a guy. Seriously, they're gonna be a guy. And almost all of the time, they're gonna be either a boyfriend who wants to look smart from their girlfriend, or a boy who's trying to impress a girl in the group, or a boy who's trying to impress the boys in his group. And in all the situations, they want to impress them by saying, look how smart I am, I can figure out the trick. So if you identify who's going to be the heckler, you can tailor your performance towards them so that they don't really have any questions or doubts in their mind. We'll get into that later, how to specifically tailor your performance to them. So let's move on to number 3. Tip number 3, there are specific tricks that you can learn that are intricately designed on how to melt a heckler's mind. See those people who know just a little bit about magic? They're gonna know what a palm is. So plug, this is actually a trick that we teach on the Rise Magic YouTube channel. It's called the invisible palm. And what it does is it takes advantage of the people who think that you're palming off a card and then melts their face off with an awesome reveal. You can go learn that right here. But another trick that uses that same invisible palm technique is the biddle trick. Both of these tricks will melt a heckler's brain off 99% of the time because, like I said, you're baiting them. You're baiting them into guessing that it's a palm in front of all their friends. You're baiting. You gotta act, but you're baiting them. You reel out the bait, feel in. Oh look, I'm making the card disappear. Oh, you have that underneath your hand. Turn it over. Oh, it's not there anymore. Reel them in. Boom, big catch of the day. I'm gonna put a nice little fish right here in my hands. Nice big fish. Sick. Okay. Now those tricks are also a way that you can get the crowd to turn against the heckler, because if they're looking at the heckler as some awesome brainiac and they see him fail at guessing one of your tricks, they're just gonna want him to shut up. Now tip number 4. Remember in number 2 when I was talking about how the heckler wants approval from his little friend group? He wants approval. Oh wow, I want everyone to see how smart I am. Sometimes you can substitute that group approval for approval from the magician, from you yourself. So if you see someone out in the crowd there who's kind of pointing things out, saying, oh, he's doing a double lift. Oh, this guy, he's palming some cards. If you verbally acknowledge him as knowing what he's talking about and kind of give him that approval that he's so yearning for, that approval that he needs, he's probably gonna be quiet and shut up, because now you just acknowledge for the whole group that he's smart, so he doesn't have to prove it anymore. You see what I'm getting at here? Now tip number 5 can go a lot of different directions, but mainly it's placing the responsibility on you. That's right, the person who I'm pointing at. You wanna fashion, you wanna work your magic in a way where curiosity is hardly even called into question. Here's what I mean. I want you to go and rework all your performances. And at any point when the deck doesn't have to be in your hands, I want you to put it in your spectator's hands. So if you're doing a shuffle and it really is a true shuffle, why are you shuffling the cards? Let your spectator shuffle the cards. If you're picking up the top card and it's not a double lift or anything like that, give the deck to your spectator and let them pick up the top card. Anything and everything that can be done by your spectators should be done by them. The less the deck or any piece of magic you have, the less it's in your hands, the less they will suspect something. You want to give them every reasonable possibility on how that's an actual magical moment and not that you're making it happen with your sleight of hand. For example, I do the invisible deck a lot. And guess what? Right when I take out the invisible deck, you know where it's going? They're holding it throughout the duration of my entire performance. If in their mind it could be a trick deck, which they don't think it's a trick deck, I talked about that in the over-proving video, is that people don't suspect things, so don't make them suspect things. You can watch that video right here. But basically, when I take out the invisible deck, it's going to sit in their hands for the duration of the entire trick until I take out the card and show them it's upside down. That way there will be, if he was using a trick deck, well, how would he let me hold it the whole time? It's a good question, isn't it? Zinger. I freaking need to sleep. Gosh. I also need to do a discussion board. Yo, I want to see, do any of you guys have discussion boards? That is the biggest waste of time in my entire college career. Discussion boards, having to have a fake online. All right, yeah, tip number 6. I know the title is 5, but you're getting an extra one because it's not really a tip. It's just something I wanted to say, is do not confuse a heckler with someone who's just curious. What I'm saying is a real heckler is someone who's like, yo, boo, Chandler, you suck, like my mom does to me. But that's real heckling. Heckling is when someone they want to cause you physical harm. They want to cause you mental harm. They want to make you stop performing. Someone just asking how you may have done something is not heckling. That's just curiosity. So you have to answer that in a way that kind of soothes that curiosity. My favorite way when someone asks how something was done, I'll be like, magic. Super original, and no one's ever said that before. So it's my go-to move. All right, guys. All right, that's the video. If you got some sick advice from this, you want to pocket that advice, pocket that, John, and use it later when you're performing. Feel free, man. That's why I made the video. But if you did, I appreciate if you thumbs up the video. Once you thumbs up that video, I would appreciate if you comment, because that way it's not me just talking to a camera in my room. It's me talking to you. Because right now, I'm just talking to a camera in my room, which is kind of weird, and I feel insecure. So if there's actually people commenting on the videos that I get to talk to, then I'm talking to you through the camera. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we just made a connection. So if we made that connection, hit the subscribe button. If you hit the subscribe button, you want to hit the notification bar. I freaking need sleep, because if you hit notifications, you get notified when we post a video, and I put a lot of work in these videos, so I'd appreciate if you notify, because then you can watch them. All right, I'm sorry about all that. Hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful week. Hope you are well rested. Hope you don't catch the flu like I did. I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. So I'll see you in the next video. All right, homies, real quick before I end this video, I want to show you some new additions to the Rise Magic store. I restocked the invisible deck stock, so if you want to purchase a custom-made invisible deck, bam, look at all those all ready for you to buy, custom made by yours truly. We got this deck. I'm not really sure if that's in the store, but it might be. We have the Winterberry deck. We have the Implicit deck. We have the Mako playing cards. These are sold out, and we got them on our website for a reasonable price. We have Virtuosos. Oh my gosh, Art of Cardistry. Oh wow. Oh look, we also have the Filtra playing cards. Wow. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have these joints. Oh, are those Blue Memento Moris? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Look at all these Malibu playing cards. Look at all these Superfly. These are all open. Don't worry about these. But man, all these joints, all these fire joints are for sale on rise-magic.com. So peep that. And let's see what else we got on the funnel dresser here. By the way, these items are not for sale. We have this this teddy bear that my girlfriend got me for Valentine's Day. Alexa, should I let the Rise Magic viewers know that you're my girlfriend yet?
I like you as a friend.